it's always something.
Look at me, hey, I'm inside. Island sounds, island wide, heavy on Hawaiian style. Gather round, come hear the sound, coming at you from all around. Heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style.
I'll choke on spit as we start the show. How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai, and I will be your host. By the way, if you have any questions or you'd like to send me something offline as opposed to in the chat, you can always send it to info@bumatai.com. Now, here on the Daily Pigeon, if you're just joining us, we talk about all things Hawaii. We are not political, and we play news clips from Hawaii news, right? Avoiding all the stories where people are hurt or mean to each other. Yeah, because this is a feel-good place. Here we concentrate on what brings us together, not what separates us, okay? And we also play Hawaiian music videos. By Hawaiian, I mean they normally feature places here in Hawaii with music to kind of highlight that. It's stuff I put together on that machine back there. And welcome if you're just joining us for the first time. Let us know in the chat, okay? Now, as far as news items go, right, here are some of the things we'll be talking about, okay? First of all, oh, wait a minute. I thought I hit the button, but I didn't, okay? The bus route changed downtown, and there are a bunch of rumors going around about it. So we're going to talk about that a little. And then the Hawaii license plate, they're changing it, and for the better. What could they be doing? We'll check out that in just a bit. Lahaina banyan tree update. The people who are caring for that big banyan tree that was right in the middle of the fire and has become a symbol of hope for Lahaina. We've got an update, okay? And also, home prices drop. What does that mean in Hawaii? Yeah. And there's a new carpool lane law. And this is a short one. If we have time, we will get to it. Okay? But first, let's say hi to the people who have joined us, and let's go to the big board for that. Again, we're live coming to you from Hawaii, so let's say haze to Samara folks, the Hamajang gang that will join us. Hey, there's Sam Bittner. Pernell writes things. Terry in Scotland showing face. Koto 808. Okay, how's it? Hi, Annie Russ. Aloha from No. From no? Okay. Maybe one day you'll be from yes. Think positive, Annie. Okay. Marty Todd, 50. Aloha from Alaska. Oh, how's it up there? Yeah, I guess it's not in the hundreds up there like it is in the West Coast. I know. Nani Aloha, one of our moderators. Did I mention that Devin is also a moderator? Thank you for being here. And Rick S. 414. Oh, that was hard to say. 8-8 day of 8-8 of thing. Oh, 808. I get it. Oh, Rick, creative, your brain. Yes, and he's also a moderator, which is having creative moderators. I can't tell you how cool that is. Okay, Terry in Scotland saying hi to Nani Aloha, Namaste Zen with his Zen avatar there. Mahalo, and for the nice compliments on the YouTube side. We are on a number of different platforms. Like you see in the corner there, Namaste Zen had the YouTube logo, and then Panel Writes thing has the Twitch logo, and here is Kaialau Robert. He's got the Facebook. Right, the kind right there. How's it, Bumatai? Oh, mahalo nui loa. And there's Steve Danielson, my high school buddy, showing face and carrying his board, walking from Yokohama, making me wish we was back there getting shacked. Yes, that's right. We had good fun. Hey, see, Honda, mahalo nui loa for being here. Another moderator. We stacking them up, and I feel so that kind. You're going to be hearing that a lot lately. My brain, I got to tell you, I feel so much more secure. Woo. Okay, let's see now. Let's see where we get more. Oh, awesome for the tree. Yes, we have a very nice update about that. Very encouraging. Deborah Casey Jones, aloha Andy, and everyone. Sorry I haven't been on. I've been busy, and that's a good thing. Being busy is a good thing, although time really flies when you're busy. Am I right? Aloha state of mind. All right. How's it, gang? Oh, mine's fine. How's yours? Okay. And Melissa McDowell, speaking of moderationizers, there she is on Facebook. When she's on YouTube, she's shakalaka. That's right. Garrett Ayong. Hey, how's it, my brother? Garrett in the Holly. Deborah Clark Fox. Aloha from Redding, California. 103. Yeah, I just mentioned that. We're headed to Vegas. I'm headed there Monday. And, compared to Vegas, 103 will seem cool. I think it's about 108 right now in Vegas. So there you go. Oh, Mary Todd 50. Mary, silly. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make a mistake? It will not have been the first time. Oh, I know. Annie Russ says, North Carolina. Sorry, I'm driving. Oh, N-O. I got it. You got the north and then went, my exit. Boom. And you made the right decision, okay? Please don't text while you drive. We value every viewer we have, and you certainly are one of them, okay? Okay, let's see who else we got. Did we miss anybody? Who? Ellen, RK? Hi, Andy and Gengi. Hello. What a wonderful avatar. OMG. Look at you rocking the hibiscus on your Facebook avatar. Tank said, no comment. Mahalo for being here, my brother. Is this very observant cat right here. Let's see what he has to say in a while. Time already goes too fast for me. Yes, especially when you have a deadline, right? Panella is a writer, and I can imagine her sitting down going, oh no, 4 o'clock already. Oh, I better write a few pages. I know, it's hard. Whew. Deborah Clark Fox just flew home from Vegas on Tuesday. Getting hotter. That's right, it is. Internet Surfer 3000, chief of live stream right here. Are you talking about yourself? You can be the chief of live stream. I'll be the assistant chief. Okay, and Mary Todd says hi to Panel Writes Things. Okay, there we go. So now let's get to our first news clip of the day, and let's see, I'll turn this on to, remind our memories what we're going to talk about. And the first one here is, let me just cue it up. Oops, wrong. One too many. Bus route change. Now, this is funny because there's a bus route downtown that they are there's a rumor that it will be changed. And that sparked none other than Chinatown Elvis. Who could that be?
New at 10, rumors of canceled bus routes due to Honolulu's growing rail system are creating concerns for public transit riders. Derek Kravitsky has the response from transportation officials aiming to clear up confusion.
This is to let the people know that we have a situation here on River Street that needs to be resolved as quickly as possible.
Chinatown Elvis.
Chinatown Elvis. Michael Davion is taping posters across Evie Lay in Chinatown.
And he rides the
He's
bus.
spreading the word that Route 20 for the bus, which travels from Halava to Waikiki, is being canceled due to skyline construction.
I mean, most of the people don't even know what I know. That's why I'm trying to get the word out.
And even though he has a supersized handwritten petition with dozens of signatures pleading for the route to be saved, the city says Davion is misinformed and that Route 20 will stay in service until the W line of the rail system is opened.
I think they think we're just canceling the 20, and that's not what's happening. The W line will operate very much like the Route 20, except it'll operate more frequently and it'll operate faster between the airport and Waikiki.
This guy, John, is James Monty's friend because James Monty used to ride bus for years, right?
In the meantime, Bus Route 7 is currently carrying passengers from Iwilei to Kahala Mall. But Davion and fellow bus riders say the city has not clearly shared their plans.
See, I've got many, many friends that drive the bus, and it's through them that I gained this information. I feel left in the dark.
It's disheartening, especially for those that are dependent on the use of the bus for transportation.
The city says they are trying to improve how they alert riders of changes.
We can always do better in terms of our customer communications and how we get our information to our passengers who need it the most. So,
isn't that cool that they'll admit that? We can always do better. I heard he was a cool guy from James, too, by the way.
if we were not able to communicate that, we've been to many neighborhood board meetings. We're participating in town hall meetings talking about these changes.
Meanwhile, Skyline's extension to Middle Street is set to open in October.
It is a lot of change that we're putting into our system, but what we are doing, what we hope to do is extend.
Wait, did you hear that? What we are doing, what we hope to do. Make a decision, John.
that fast, frequent service of Skyline and extend that to the bus network that connects to Skyline at all these stations.
For updates on adjusted bus routes and the latest rail line openings, head to HawaiiNewsNow.com. Derek Kravitsky, Hawaii News Now.
Papi Cheney, thank you for the subscription, the renewed subscription, no less. Thank you so much. Papi Cheney, who I will be seeing in September. I stay at Papi Cheney's house. He's there in the Sacramento area, and that will be us getting together when I have gigs in Granite Bay, Sacramento, and Santa Cruz. So looking forward, and I hope Tracy is healing well. His wife Tracy just had brain surgery. Yeah. And but it looks like things are going well for them. And I tell you what, nobody deserves a better, good recovery than Tracy. She is an angel. Okay. And Internet Surfer 3000 says, Waikiki Elvis, no send the memo. No send the memo. Oh, here's Papi Cheney right here. Speaking of which, the satellite base for Daily Pidgin. That's what we are. Ooh. A hunka bussin' love. That was for Chinatown Elvis. Ooh, I know. I loved when Nani, she says, things have gotten bad for Elvis. He's taking the bus these days. He likes the bus. And I don't know, did you see the sideburns? Were those tattoos, or did that look real to you? Anyone? Whoo, Shaka, Santa Cruz. You're going to be there at Santa Cruz? That's what Nani told me, that you're trying to make it. You have friends over there. Shock lives on the East Coast, so, you know, That's how good the show is with Augie and I. No, that's just me. Sorry. No, I can't talk about myself like that. I will seem braggadocious. Okay? Oh, man. Chinatown Elvis. What a great start. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Come on. We have, you're going to like this. And for the people who feel this is a long time coming and way overdue, let's take a look at this cool change to the license plates in Hawaii.
It's a small mark, but with big meaning, causing a significant delay in the production of license plates here. But there's now enough inventory to supply drivers with plates that have that okina in the word Hawaii.
Yes!
Joe Kermoda reports on the long wait, what was behind it, what's changing, and why some are still dodging the law in more ways than one.
It's a tiny symbol, but it carries cultural weight
Look.
and now legal standing. As of January 1st, all newly issued Hawaii license plates must include the okina, the Hawaiian diacritical mark, in the spelling of
Rick.
Hawaii.
There's
But while
Rick's
the law
okina.
kicked in at the start of the year, not enough plates were available until now.
Our manufacturer has to actually generate 50 different types of license plates. They use different materials and different manufacturing processes, and so it is a complex type of operation.
As of July 28th, all license plates issued now reflect
50.
the correct spelling.
We have so many different types of license plates already. I think, well, my hope is as long as they keep it culturally correct and the okina's in the right place and the spellings are good. And
Hey, Pokoli T. Look, Pokoli T says Sharpie pen on license plate would work. Guess what? That's actually against the law. You can't do that. Because when I got my license plate at the DMV, I went, hey, can I add the okina? And they said, you can't change this in any way. It's, I think, at least $100 fine. What? I know.
I don't see a problem.
But while some are embracing the change, others are bending the rules altogether. This blacked out plate that was customized is just one example of tampering that's against the law.
That's cool
Authorities
looking,
want to
though.
remind others license plates are considered government property, so obscuring, defacing, or modifying plates in any way is a misdemeanor and comes with a fine of up to $100.
There you go.
So the state in which it's issued by us is how it's supposed to remain on the vehicle.
Oh, by the way, Sam Bittner, I thought they were changing the rainbow design. No, the rainbow design is available, and like the woman on the screen right now said, they have 50 versions of license plates that you can have. I know, when you go down there, there's a menu like McDonald's. Oh, give me the veterans one with the ecology and throw in some, EV action. I know, rough. I don't know why they don't just, anyway.
And so we just, it is not appropriate or proper for any registered owner to be modifying their license plate.
If you have an old plate,
from
not
Papi
to worry.
Cheney.
They're still legal. But if you want to swap your plate for a new one with the okina, just head to your local satellite city hall or DMV. No appointment necessary, but it'll cost you $5.50.
But I want to reassure everyone that it's not a requirement, that their vehicle is legally able to be driven on the roads, and it would be a choice. That is why there's this fee to replace the plate.
Joe Carvato, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
Wow, Papi Cheney, you're going off. Thank you so much for gifting the subscriptions to all those people. Me and you, bugger. Thanks, Okay, so there you go. The okina on the license plate, $5. Now, what I'm wondering is, do you have to go down there with your old plates? And if you do that, I'm sure they don't make them instantly. What do you have on the truck if you turn them in? Because I certainly want that. I gotta tell you. And C. Honda, mahalo nui loa for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. What Poppy Cheney is doing is on the Twitch side, okay? And what C. Honda is doing here is on the YouTube side. So mahalo. Thanks, Whoo. I know. Look, Skip Sharko says, too good that the Okina right there. Get on like that. Whoo. Poppy Cheney, yeah, mean you bugger. Thanks, from Shakalaka to Poppy Cheney for gifting her a sub. That's how. Okay, so now we're going to play a little a music video, and this one I think takes us through Nanakuli. Okay. Oh, look. Let's watch this first. Puppy Cheney has gifted Devin. He's taking care of the moderationizers. Thanks, Puppy. Okay, let's go to Nanakuli.
6 o'clock in the morning, rise and shine, Hawaiian time. With Andy, Bumatai, and the Hammerjing gang on Daily Pidgin line. Hele mai kako.
Oh man, the mountains call my number one. I'm just a life-size lottery ticket in the hand of the one. The stress out, freak out's gone since we packed up the car. Now I'm standing in a circle, all your sad faces crowding the yard. Hair blowing out the window, got my foot on the deck. Left my sister at a cheap gas station with no phone or no cash. With the miles rolling under my wheels, I'm not running from my troubles, I'm running from me. Oh, this moon is gonna mess up my mind. Yeah, I'm conscious of the future, but I'm pressing rewind. Why can't I live in my own time? Rip off the bandage, baby, we gotta get used to it. Honky-tonk bars and whiskey in this land of the music. Halfway home's the same east side of the state line. Inching closer to a mile-high city in a sky they say is alpine. Got no friends, but a house the color of a tulip. And you're my culture and my crush, and you keep away any of my loneliness. But that era had to come to an end. Yeah, it's pressed inside our minds, but can't be present again. Oh, the canyons really make you smile, like the weight of being grown up just slid from your scale. But problems aren't solved by a hiking trail.
Okay, that was Manoa Nanakuli, and I don't know what happened. I thought I had it queued up right, and guess what? That's the very first time I've ever made a mistake. Oh my, okay. Erase what I said just then, okay. Rough. Okay, by the way, Mad Statter, who is often here, thank you so much, and talking to Shakalaka right there, has her own show on YouTube and on Twitch. Okay, now if you're on YouTube, right, and you search Shocklock, if you search Mad Statter, then you are likely to see this. Okay, this is her channel right there. You see it. It's on the top there, Mad Statter, and here's all the shows she's done. That was an interview that she and I did 3 years ago. But if you look at that, 2 weeks ago, 7 months ago, 3 weeks ago, I know 2 years ago, she's been doing this for a while and so entertaining. Please check out Mad Statter on YouTube or Twitch. Okay, and that's Chatter with Statter. There we go. Okay. I know. So now we're going to go back to the news items. What time do we got? Oh, we're almost at the top of the hour. Pretty good. How many have we done? 3? We could run out here quick. Oh, by the way, before we get to this, let's take this off the screen. Somebody sent me an email a while back and said, you did a thing on the international marketplace for someone who hadn't been there in a while. I don't know if you remember that a while back. Somebody was saying, hey, is the international market space and Duke and all that stuff there? And I said, no. In fact, I did a video on it. Let me think. Let me see how long this ago. 8 years ago, I did a video on this on another show that I was doing called Toolin' Around. So they asked me if I would play that again. Now, this is 5 minutes long, but it's not bad. But if you haven't seen what they've done to the international marketplace, this is right in Waikiki, right across the street from the Outrigger Hotel, where what is now the Blue Note Hotel, right? They fixed it up a little bit. Now, when I showed it last time, I couldn't get the sound going. So let's try to do that this time, and I'm going to try to get the sound working, okay? And again, this is about 5 minutes long. Hold on. Let me try this, and then if I do this.
Tooling around. Going to do something a little different today.
Okay, wait. There.
Hi, welcome to Tooling Around. Going to do something a little different today. I was across the street doing a promo
Look at me.
at the Blue Note, where I'll be performing on March 5th, one show only, that's a Sunday, and thought I'd just kind of take a walk through the new international marketplace. Now, you remember the old one, right? I used to do this joke about the reason they call it the international marketplace is because all this stuff is owned by Chinese, looks Hawaiian, is made in Taiwan, and sold by Koreans to Caucasians.
Okay, let's fast forward through the commercial here.
Yeah, that's what I'm walking through right now. Now, right there behind me, see that? That's the original banyan tree that sat right in the middle. We're kind of in the beginning. Now, there's a lot that is unfinished, but by and large, it looks pretty good. So let's take a look around.
That was me, Mad Statter. Yeah, I designed that. Thanks, Al.
So here I am walking around the top floor. Take a look at that. Big glass awning. A lot of locals gonna go, oh wow, look, Sky Slide is back. But, oh, hey look, another escalator. Let's go up that one. Think about that. The international marketplace now has 3 levels. Huh?
Nope, sorry, Stephen.
I like this. Look at this up here.
How's it, Johnny? We're checking out the international marketplace.
One of the new restaurants here, and you get 10% off if you can actually pronounce it. Here's kind of an interesting name for a restaurant, The Eating House. Kind of explains it pretty plainly, don't you think? I think the people that named this restaurant also named The Fly. Here's something I didn't see back in 1965 when I was a small child here hanging out with my family. Times change. So that's a quick glimpse of the upstairs area. Let's go back down the escalator here and check out the second floor. And this will be the new location of the Skechers store. Check this out. And it says, something amazing coming. And I'm guessing that would be people who help large people tie their shoelaces. Okay, I'm way in the back of International Marketplace now. That's Saks Fifth Avenue there. And I didn't know it went back this far. And they have something upstairs that's new to the whole international market thingy, and that is parking.
Mahalo, Thomas the Turtle.
Because a family that pees together stays together. I'm so glad they kept the little hut here. Well, I mean, it's a new hut, but it's where the old one used to be, on the top of this banyan tree right here. See a little hut? Pretty cool. Well, so there you have it, a quick glance at the international marketplace and how much it's changed. Well, I guess progress is good. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Ooh, man, 8 years ago. Can you believe it? My goodness. I still had some black in my hair at that time. It's funny what you concentrate on. Anyway, there you go. Okay, now, let's see what time we got. 4:01. Gee, we may be ending this show early if how about this? Let's go to the big board. How many people have actually been to the international marketplace, either the new one or the old one? Okay, let me know in the chat there, and let's kind of take a an impromptu poll here. Hey, look, K-Rod, how's it, bro? What? Kind of smoking late? That's all right, no problem. That's Hawaiian style early. I know. Now they have a Target with that parking area. They have a Target with that parking area. What do you mean with that? You mean is there a Target? No, they didn't add a Target up to the top of International Marketplace. Or are you just lamenting that Target now has parking? I don't know. Oh, no, laugh at the old jokes. Whoo, I am. Oh, thank you, Lupin Mohawk. Appreciate it. Well, I hope you found that was funny. And look at that. I love that avatar. Let's go to the big board and check it out. Hold on. I want to see how creative this was. Look at this. Rear view mirror action. Lupine Mohawk. No laugh at the old jokes. Ha! I am. Oh, there you go. Yes. Ooh, K-Rod. Both. What, Target having parking? Maybe. I'm not sure. Casey Pilot, that's that Puppy Cheney when he's on YouTube. There you go. Who I have all kind. What does that mean, honey? I'm not sure. Oh, you went to the old one here. And Divergent Moon went to the old one. Yes. Namaste Zen hasn't been to either. And Casey Pilot has been to the old and the new. I remember when I was a kid, you'd go all the way back to the International Marketplace, and there was that one store, and it had the naughty towels. It had the towels with the adult sayings on it. And I remember me and my brother, look at that. Ha, 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 ha. You know, I forgot what they said, but they were risque. And of course, this goes back to like 65, so that means today you could use them in a kindergarten class. And Steve Danielson said, yep, that's right. Whew, okay. And C. Honda at both. Recently at International Marketplace. Oh, now they have a Target store, you're saying, in the International Marketplace. Okay, I am sorry. Well, 8 years when I did that, it was brand new, and that was a, hey, here's what's coming up. Like the Skechers store wasn't even complete yet. I know. And Rick S. says, never in person, but plenty times watching Photo Luke. Oh, yeah, well, Photo Luke. If you're not following Photo Luke, he's another one, YouTube and Twitch, and he does walkthroughs, Waikiki, many times. His people love to go through Waikiki. He has a lot of people watching, from the mainland and stuff. I guess we do too, but he does these walking tours. They're the best, I gotta tell you. Whew. Checking in from the YouTube side, person turquoise waving. Oh. Okay, I guess. Oh, and Divergent Moon. Aloha and good Friday and good evening to you. Yes. Shakalaka, I went to the new one with Luke on Halloween. That must have been crazy, whether I wanted to or not. Well, boy, I know Waikiki during Halloween. Good luck. I know. Oh, did you have a costume on, Shock? Or did you just wear your gi? And everybody went, wow, creative. Block this. And Divergent Moon says, mahalo, Devin. Yes, this is the nicest chat in the world, and our moderators do an amazing job. Okay. So let's see. And Devin, Darlene, aloha, Darlene. Happy Friday. Hope you are well. Yeah. And Thomas the Turtle tried to invoke the tiki. Oh, I saw it. Yeah, that's what that was. Thank you. You're the one that did that. If you put exclamation point tiki or Don Ho or I forget what they are, then things jump up on the screen. I know, we did that for a while, and then I kind of forgot about them. Oh, here, Shock posted a link to the Photo Luke page. If you enjoy this show, you will certainly enjoy Photo Luke's. He does these cruises, and I mean, I'm talking an hour of him with holding a GoPro, walking around, checking out all the ins and outs of Waikiki and a number of other places. Whew. And Panel writes, I only went to Molokai when in Hawaii. Probably a smart decision. And Divergent Moon says, I used to listen to J. Akuhead Pupuli radio show every morning on the way to school from Kalauua. Oh, from I think it's it's not Kalauua to Sacred Hearts. It's Kahalu'u. I think is what you meant to say. You had me all thrown off. Kalau'u. I think it's Kahalu, right? Is that where you're from, Divergent Moon? I used to live there for about a year, and catch Boss from, right over there by Hygienic Store. Is that or am I mistaken? Hey, look, the original disc on screen. Who did that? Who knows the secret codes that does that? Yeah. Yeah, the radio, Aku's radio was in that shack. Yes, it was for a long time. And I think he was on KGU. You know, here's an interesting. I don't know if you know this, but when the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, right? They didn't have sophisticated, navigational equipment. So what they did was they honed in on KGU radio and flew till the the signal got stronger, and that's how they basically found Hawaii. I know. And KGU is still operational today, and it is the last radio station in the United States radio station to only have 3 call letters because they grandfathered in. How cool is that? Oh, hello. Woo. Andy, Bumatai Gi, I wore my Aloha 4 Tonga shirt. Oh, I get it. Oh, and Ellen says hi to Devon. Hi, Darlene S., Aloha Panal, and Tareen. There we go. Yes. Oh, thank you. Kahalu'u. Oh, thank you. Ooh. Kuhomio kahalu'u. I remember days when we were younger. Ooh, can you hear that song? You tear up, small kind, huh? Ooh, we used to catch opu in the mountain stream. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it was this. Ooh, there we go. So, Georgia, I used to take the jitney from Honolulu to Hygienic Store for ride horses at the stable there after I moved away to Manoa. Oh, there you go. Do you know why it's called Hygienic Store? I'll give you a moment, Divergent Moon. Why is it called Hygienic Store? Odd name for a store. Why is it called that name? I'll give you a little moment here. Hi, Lita. Aloha. I'm late, but I'm here. Cool beans. Thanks, Lita Ferreira. Got 'em right there. 1 ticket, Lita. No, last ticket. Last ticket, Lita. I know. We call her that because she tried to come to one of the shows. I think it's Pasadena at the Ice House. There was 1 ticket left. She got there. I'm sorry, but we sold it. I know. So she'll be there in Pasadena in November. Okay, I'm going to the chat, and Divergent has not said any. Auntie Jammy, who's this? How's it, Uncle Andy? Late to the party, but here for the aloha. And this week, love from Hayward, who in Kalapone. Oh yes, we next Rex Navarrete, Augie Toba, and myself did a show in Hayward. Yes, and I rode a motorcycle from the Sacramento area all the way there and back on the same night, and was good fun, splitting traffic. Okay, so Divergent, Moon, Hygienic Dairy was in the valley. Oh, ding, 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 ding. We have a winner chicken dinner. Oh, you good? I can tell you, OG Kahalu'u. Yes, Hygienic was a dairy. It was called Hygienic Dairy. And they started a store to sell the milk. Some of the milk, most of it, I don't know what the deal was, so they started Hygienic Store. Then the dairy went away and only had the store. Okay? Now, for everyone other than Divergent Moon, what color was Hygienic Store? I think it still is that color, right? What color would that be? And I love how it's juxtapositioned across the 7-Eleven, which is across the street. They're so different from absolute different areas. Whew, yes, weird name, Mary Todd, but that's where it comes from, Hygienic Store. Yeah. I thought the store was super clean. That's what most people think, Tony, that it's hygienic. No, but it was from Hygienic Dairy, and it was more important that a dairy be thought of as clean, so they went with that. Orange? Kind of close. Yeah, I don't know if I'd call it orange. I think Pokole Tea got it with pink. It was more of a pink than an orange, but yeah, very close. See on the purple? No, I think it was more of a pink. I know. Namaste Zen. Aloha to you. How you, beef stew? Right there. Okay, let's do another a news item, okay? And I'm going to turn this on. I used to have a memory. Now I have a graphic. Okay, we did the bus, we did the Hawaii license plate, and now a very uplifting story about the Lahaina banyan tree, which has come to symbolize Lahaina's rebirth. Let's listen. Oh, there's Latiki. Cool.
It's been 2 years since the devastating Lahaina wildfires, and today we're checking in on one of the most iconic symbols of hope and resilience, the historic Lahaina banyan tree. Joining us now with updates on the recovery efforts is Dwayne Sparkman, Tree Recovery Lahaina and Arborist Committee Chair. Good morning, Dwayne. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Maui. Beautiful day today here at the Waikapu Maui Tropical Plantation, one of our grow hubs.
Yeah, it does look beautiful.
Grow hub.
All right, so we're going to talk about the Lahaina banyan tree today. So what is the tree status right now?
Yeah, it's very healthy. There are a few sections that we still need to work on, obviously. It did take quite severe damage during the fire, so we still have some work to do. We have fenced it off. The public can go see the tree. There's a parking lot down that's open at the end of Dickinson Street that people can drive down to and then walk, down to the tree and go visit it. We ask people not to go past the fence because we still have to do some work to it. So once we get this stuff ready and we get the trees planted back in the space, we're going to open that park for the public. It's going to be really awesome.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. Okay, now we'll bring it back to, of course, 2023. How much of the tree at that time was damaged back in August?
When we first went to it, it looked like 100%. The entire tree canopy was brown. Only one small little area actually caught fire, so it wasn't too bad as far as, the burning section. But the heat itself actually, melted off or actually desiccated all the leaf structure. So all the leaves fell off, and eventually we had some sprouts come out, and it's just been going gangbusters ever since.
Oh, yay. Okay, I'm excited to hear that it's doing so well. Now, everyone knows about the banyan tree, but what about the other trees that are in the area?
Yeah, so those trees, we actually kept them on watering cycles as best we can. And right now they're doing really well. We have a lot of trees actually just coming back. Number of trees that were cut down by Army Corps have started sprouting back from the base. Although, they might not grow perfectly well, but we're going to try to get those trees to arbor back into a normal shaped tree. It's going to be kind of difficult in the beginning, but it will take time. But a lot of growth is coming back in Lahaina because of the groundwater. There's a lot of groundwater down there, and the trees are actually doing pretty well.
Okay, yay, we have some hope. Okay, that sounds good. Now, Dwayne, I do want to ask you, because in your experience, you've been doing this for a long time. So what does this specific tree, Lahaina banyan tree, mean to you?
Well, it's a couple of things. It's a space where you have one of the largest living organisms in the state living there, and you can go visit it.
Wow.
It being almost 1.5 acres of size, it's massive. And then to see it the way that it has been maintained over the years is really incredible. Not a lot of trees have that type of shape where they grow so many trunks and so many aerial roots allowed to touch the ground and so many horizontal branches touching each other and growing into each other. So it's quite a beautiful tree. Spent very, very many Halloweens down there. Spent a lot of time down there. So, it's one of the spaces that needs to come back. It's a symbol of hope, and the greening of it just really represents the life coming back into Lahaina.
That's so true. And I was going to say, it was one of the most resilient trees. So I'm so glad that now 2 years later, at least the recovery efforts have been very positive, and it looks like it's going to be doing a lot better, if not fully healed very soon. Okay, so if we want to follow along in the recovery efforts, where can we go? Do you have a website or even personal social media where we can find any updates there?
We have Instagram, Tree Recovery Lahaina, and then we also have our treecoveryhawaii.org. You guys can reach out, contact us. We have volunteer days where we're doing a lot of growing of trees. We're actually prepping a lot of spaces to grow more trees for us and give these trees back to the general public. Tomorrow, we actually have United Airlines and Arbor Day Foundation at the Royal Lahaina, where we're potting up 600 trees purchased by United Airlines and Arbor Day, so that we can give these trees back to the families that lost trees during the fire. So, a lot of corporations have come together, given money, given trees, and we want to see the greening come back to Lahaina. So it's really, really impressive.
You're awesome, Dwayne. Everything that you guys do is awesome. So if the viewers are listening right now, there are volunteer efforts. We did have that there on the screen so that they can email you guys and message you or even DM you just to see if they can volunteer for all of those upcoming efforts and all the volunteering that you guys have. Sounds good. Thanks so much, Dwayne, for joining us this morning. We'll talk again soon.
Awesome. Thank you. Aloha.
So go to khon.com and there's more information there if you care to donate or volunteer or do anything to help the effort of the, what is it, the Urbanist chair. I've never used that word. But anyway, and by the way, while we're on that subject, you see me clip a lot of news items from the different news channels here in Hawaii, okay? And I purposely leave their logos in the corner and try to get out of the way when, anything that needs to be seen by the public is on the screen. And go to those sites, visit their websites. Not one of them have ever said, "Hey, stop using our content," because I'm guessing they want to get the information out. So, again, support the channels that we're using because we really appreciate them letting us do that. Okay, the Aloha State of Mind says need to rebuild with banyan bark. Doesn't know what that means. Okay. Skip Sharko. I miss OGG. Oh, is that airport designation? But being the, president of Dyslexics Against Acronym, I'm not exactly sure which one that is. Okay. And here's Shock saying, if you want to help, go to KHON2.com right there, and anything that the moderators put on in the chat, you can click on. They are hot, as we say. Oh, heck yeah, give the news stations credit for the info. Definitely. Are you kidding? Andy is cool at that. Wow. Spread that rumor. Thank you. How's it, Kenny? Aloha, Andy and Gangi. Really warm here in Kihei, Maui. Oh, yeah. Kenny, I always like to mention, is part of Eluakani with Kavika Ortiz. They play at Nalu's mostly and other places. If you are on that island, the Valley Island, check out Eluakani. Kenny Roberts and Kavika Ortiz. And here's Skip Sharko. They're going to rebuild the courthouse. Took prisoners to court there. Did you? Well, it would be much easier for them to escape now. So I doubt that they're taking anybody there. Corey Titterman, how's it? Good fun for Spock you. Mahalo, bro. You mentioned something the last time that was coming up that you said would be good fun. Corey is a Hawaiian slack key player and participates in a lot of the different shows that they have in the Pacific Northwest and other places, but primarily up there. If you've got some information for us, Corey, it's always good for the people who live up in that area. Okay. I think OGG is Maui Airport. You could be right. I'm not that good, there we go. Okay, let's see. The bark of the banyan tree survived the fire. Oh, I see. Now, it's interesting you went there, and you know what? I got to tell you, Native Hawaiians would have went, notice the bark never burn. Maybe we could use that for make one fire suit. I know. You never know. Yeah, there we go. And Joe Blow says, yes, OGG is the Kahului Maui Airport. I had a video. Did you see what they did to the new airport? Would it be too clunky to try and find that right now? Boy, that would be great if I had it queued up. But you know what? I don't. And I was going to try to do the Nanakuli one, but I think I hit the... I'm thinking, guys, hold on. Let me try to see if this one is the Nanakuli one. I might have got them juxtaposition. I said it was a Nanakuli music video, and then it was Manoa, so maybe I got them messed up. So let's do this. And by the way, here's Poppy Cheney and his grandson, Ensign, when Ensign was very small. He's much bigger now, of course.
Okay, show Andy how to do a shaka. No, remember? Like this. Like this. And we go. Remember how Andy showed you on the video? And you go, shaka, Andy. Say hi.
Oh man, the mountains called my number and
I'm a man or am I a mouse? I'm a man, I'm sorry to say. That's what makes me weak. That's what makes me doubt what I speak. It makes me doubt who I am. Am I a man? The mouse, he beats me with ease at being just what he is. Though tiny and meek, he does not doubt what he squeaks. He doesn't doubt what he is. He is a mouse, and he's far more a mouse than I'm a man. So to all you manly men I say, you may ham it up all you can, but you'll never be as much of a man as a mouse is a mouse. No, you'll never be as much of a man as a mouse is a mouse. As a mouse is a mouse. As a mouse is a mouse. As a mouse is a mouse.
Okay, that was Portlock. I gotta check these before I do them. I slid in Nanakuli at the last second. I have it. I'm looking straight at it, but I'll win make two manoas and no Nanakuli. My bad. Sorry. And thanks to everybody who had to hele just now saying, thanks, I gotta go. Yeah, Portlock, almost Nanakuli. Yeah, you see, Sam Bittner got it. Portlock, Nanakuli. You know, most people wouldn't even notice the difference. So, yeah, I'm glad you picked up on that, Sam Bittner. What? I know. Too much. Okay, we have one last one, and then I'm going to play this Nanakuli thing, whether it kills me or not. But this is about a house price drop in Hawaii. Yeah, home prices dropped, and people are a little concerned, but not much. Let's see. Here we go. Is that right? Let me count so I don't hit the right button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.
Could it become a trend? Maybe. For the second month in a row, home prices out of Oahu have dropped, again, only by a few percentage points, and it's still among the highest pricing in the country.
Yeah.
But experts say it could be a good time to make a move. Here's Stephen Florina with more.
These Fleetwood windows open up the view. We wanted these large paneled windows. And you've got Diamond Head and Makiki Heights and the ocean.
This home in Makiki Heights just put up for sale. $4.3 million. 5 bedrooms, 3 full.
Okay, a $4.3 million, and I wanted to bring that attention to all the people watching the Daily Pigeon, because I know a lot of you are going, I've got $4.3 million burning a hole in my pocket. What could I spend it on? So think of this as a public service announcement.
Full baths, fully renovated with views from Diamond Head to the airport.
I don't anticipate it necessarily flying off the shelf, but it's a fantastic home with a lot of bells and whistles.
According to the latest statistics from the Honolulu Board of Realtors, the median sales price for single-family homes dropped this July by nearly 6% compared to the same time last year. Number of sales also dropped by more than...
Let's let this sink in, ladies and gentlemen. 1.075 is the median price for a home in Hawaii. What? I know. Oh, man.
7%. Realtors say that does not make or break the market.
And if you look historically at how Hawaii real estate moves, it does appreciate at about 5% a year, but it's not linear. It doesn't just move 5% a year. It goes up, and then it goes flat, and then it goes up.
And since we are currently in that flat part of the cycle, those in the industry say now the time to make a move.
I think it's a phenomenal opportunity for buyers to buy something where the price hasn't risen in 3 years. It hasn't changed, maybe even has gone down.
Okay, how many people are surprised that a guy who makes his living selling real estate thinks it's a good time to buy? What do you think? Because other than, when the prices dropped here a little, he's saying, you might want to wait 6 months, maybe a year before buying any real estate. Oh, I don't know who keeps doing that, but oh my goodness,
Folks, buyers and sellers, if you've been on the sidelines, I would get in now before rates drop more, because as rates drop, we have more competition.
Some say there is a chance of that happening.
Fannie Mae is expecting mortgage rates to get to 6.1% by the end of this year. Goldman Sachs, a lot of other pundits, market experts are expecting 3 Fed rate cuts, September, October, December. We were hoping for 1 and then 2, and now we're looking at potentially even 3.
As for the rest of the year, Ben predicts that the market will stay relatively flat. But if interest rates drop like some people do predict, then buckle up.
If we get to a 5.5
buckle up
interest rate, then I think the market goes bananas again.
A lot of good speculation, green flags pointing towards lower rates, more affordability, and just helping bridge that gap into home ownership.
Again, I think it's a great time to get into the house that you want, and then you sort of do a rate watching.
Stephen Florino, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
I think most people think that about when they buy a house, right? I think I'd like to get into the house I want and then do some rate watching. Yeah, like my credit rating dropping through the floor. Man. Yes, and whoever mentioned the Bay Area is pretty much the same. I watched a video the other day that said in the Bay Area, the rental prices are... It's like a 1-bedroom apartment in a decent neighborhood is $2,700 a month or something crazy, especially where the high-tech businesses are around that area. That can go to up to $3,500 for a 1-bedroom. What? Wow, I know. And you and I both, Gil Soto, we played a lottery. What do you think? Never heard a realtor say rent now, not the time to buy. Never heard it. I know exactly. And Joe Blow says, wait and watch. Price will probably go down and the interest rate should drop with a down market. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Look at that. He's a reality guy, so of course he's going to say, "Hop in now." Yeah, he was. He has a point. There will be a lot more competition for homes available, but who has that kind of money? It's the down payment. And Nani Aloha, $2,700 a month rental in the Bay Area is considered cheap. Really? Oh man, whew. They never show the parking situation. Well, those houses, if you notice that one for $4.3 million, Kenny, you get a 2-car garage. So, I know you have, all those classic cars and such, so it might be an issue for you. Especially after dropping 4.3, I wonder what the payments on you get 4.3 million for 30 years? Man, with the interest at, what did he say it was? 8% or something like that? Oh man, I wish I stayed in class for math. I'd know the answer to that. And Aloha Smitty says, yes, sir, all the housing costs are out of control. Yeah, there we go. Okay, where are we? Oh man, we're 5 minutes over the bottom of the hour. But you know what? I do want to play this last one because it's kind of interesting in that there's a new law in the carpool lane, okay? And then we're going to finish with that Nanakuli video, okay? But check this out. This is short. I think it's less than a minute.
Carpool lanes could soon look a little emptier during rush hour. Starting October 1st, electric vehicle drivers, if alone, will no longer be allowed to drive in HOV lanes during...
Whoa, I gotta tell you, this is gonna reverberate. You know how many people bought EVs because they went, well, I can drive in the carpool lane. Imagine someone who drives to work every day in the carpool lane now has to rethink what they're doing because they're gonna be stuck in the, choke traffic on the right side. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy.
Restricted hours. That's because a federal code benefiting EV drivers is expiring on September 30th. EV drivers can use the carpool lane during rush hour as long as they actually have a passenger with them.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was reading chats here. Look at this. Okay. Down payment would be over $400,000. That's for this $4.3 million, right? And then Rick says $4.3 million at 7% would monthly interest would be approximately $27,750 a month. I know. And Mad Statter says, I'm guessing $15,000 per month mortgage on a $4 million property. And she's an accountant, so yeah, I gotta tell you. But look at that, 15,000 to 27, depending on if you want to include the insurance and the taxes. Okay, now I'm going to play this Nanakuli one, and it's going to be a little clunky because I'm going to slide this Nanakuli one in there, okay? So hang in there.
It's a small mark, but with big meaning, causing a significant delay in the production of...
Oh man.
Said you wanna play your game. You dealt me in, I said I'll pick it up, it's all the same. But don't follow all the rules. I know you don't, you change day by day. Hardly seems that fair. How can anybody understand? How can anybody win? 8 points later, I thought it was about time we hit the finish line. 8 points later, I wasn't winning at all, I was just further behind. You played your hand, I showed my cards. I took my talks right from your heart. I laid them down before your eyes. Game over, blow the whistle, we're out of time. how can anybody win? 8 points later, I thought it was about time we hit the finish line. 8 points later, I wasn't winning at all, I was just further behind. You played your hand, I showed my cards, I took my talks right from your heart. I laid them down before your eyes. Game over, blow the whistle, we're out of time. You're just using me for fun, to take the win, and then we're done. I thought I meant a little more, don't wanna play no more. Come on boy, tag me out. 8 points later, 8 points later, 8 points later, 8 points later. 8 points later, I thought it was about time we hit the finish line. 8 points later, I wasn't winning at all, I was just further behind. You played your hand, I showed my cards, I took my towels right from my heart. You laid them down before my eyes. Game over, blow the whistle, we're out of time.
Hey, okay, there we got it out. I know. I'll check them more better next time. But that's all. Okay, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, usually I post this thing right away on the YouTube channel. But for those of you who are watching this on the rerun right now and going, oh, I thought this was usually up about 2 hours ago. Well, I'm trying a new thing where I'm adding, clips, and it automatically creates shorts. And I have this new program that I'm goofing around with. So I'll be doing that, okay? But before we go, I would like to mention that Augie T and I will be at the Beach House in Las Vegas coming up on August 15th and 16th. And because of that, I will see you a week from today doing this show. Okay, so because of the flights and us yada yada, I won't be able to do the show. So I will see you on the Daily Pigeon Live next week on the 22nd. Okay. By the way, check this out. Here's Augie. He's so funny. He creates this one, and then here's another one that he created. These posters, he makes them, and I just noticed that all the people behind Augie are Augie. I guess he's doing this with AI or whatever. And then he just sent me another one. He goes, you don't have to use this. It's just for laughs, right? Check this one out. Hawaii Comedy Tag Team Champs. Andy Bumatai, Augie T, August 15th and 16th at the Beach House. Tag Team Champs. Oh, my goodness, he's so funny. Mahalo, Augie. Okay. So we have that, and then in September, again, I'll be in NorCal there, and then after that, Augie and I will be at the Beach House in November. Okay, so go to the Beach House. They may have it listed already. I'm not sure, right? And we'll have more information. By the way, if you want to get tickets, go to Augie T. I think I have a, hold on. Oh, no. Here. Yeah. Go here. This is Augie T's channel, right? And you'll see, all those things are in the way. Oh, hold on. Ooh, got to move some stuff. Oh, man. I got to turn off all these alerts and everything. Hold on. Okay. So Can't do it except, yeah. It's not going to work. Oh, there we go. Okay. If you go down, if you go here and then you see where it says management up here in the top, you click that and then you get to this page. And then right here is where you can buy tickets. Okay. That was a long walk down a short pier. All right, gang. Enough all this stuff. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And we're going to finish up now. See you on the 22nd right there. Nani puts that little banner on the bottom. Thank you so much. And by the way, moderators, always like to say, Nani Aloha, also an associate producer, Shakalaka, Devin, C. Honda, Rick S., Mahala, you guys. Couldn't do it without you. Really appreciate it. Okay? So here we go. Going